Hello there, it's Kriint and welcome to another speed build. This speed build is for city living. It's a karaoke bar, but because I have some sort of a quite tight schedule, my boyfriend started building it in Willow Creek, I think, before City Living was released. Because otherwise I would not have the time to do these things all together in one time, in one sitting. So yeah, as you can see, currently he's mostly using items from base game. This is going to change when I get the things because we get to living and it has some pretty cute stuff that I thought they might look quite good. So yeah, this is a karaoke bar. It used to be a fire station, but it changed into a karaoke bar. And the first half, few changes had been made, like maybe not at all, not any changes, I don't know. I did change a few things, to be honest. And I guess as you can see them, as you can see them on the front, there are two doors, the one next to the other, the big two wide ones with the arches. These were supposed to be garage doors, and they're going to be when I get the building part aspect of the thing, I guess. And these remain as they are. The main door will change again, you will see that, and will be basically the entrance, the main entrance for the entire building / fire station. And then with the brown door, I guess, it is the third smaller garage, and I decided to basically make it, I think, as big as the other ones. I don't know, I just feel it makes more sense. And it won't be a garage, it will be the revamped part of the entire building. I don't know, I have this obsession making things a bit modern, adding a bit of modern thing into each and every building. But the thing is, I really didn't enjoy making the modern aspect of this building because I really truly like the old aspect. But I didn't really had any other idea on what to do on that side. So the side with the brown door, you will see it in a bit, will be a modern, using the modern items of city living. And it will be a nightclub using get together, and also I think I did it, at first I did it like a nightclub, with the top as the dance thing and the bottom the drink thing. But I decided to change it, I don't know, wasn't really feeling it, to be honest. So the bottom is with the bubble blowers, which I like it a bit. I don't know, I'm not completely convinced with the modern aspect of the building, but of the old aspect, I just love it. I think it looks so good, especially you will basically have on the top on the top level, we will have 3 karaoke rooms. And I kept the style that the original building had, I think it had 3 separate karaoke rooms, and I really like that as an idea, private karaoke night for the family, I guess, or for friends, and not for everyone. I think the one on Fashion District, I think it is on Fashion District, because Uptown has the gym, the art quarters has the gallery, or however they're calling it. Yep, it must be in Fashion District. So yeah, I don't know, I really liked it on how it actually looked like after all. If you wanna download it, there will be a link in the description down below, and you can download it from the gallery. You can just click that link and it will put you in the gallery, or you can just, not click that, and search my username in the gallery, which is the exact same as here. So while I was filming that, because I played, I think, the game first to record 4 or 5 let's plays that I recorded for the Rags to Riches series that I'm doing. Afterwards, I had basically... So, I am studying in university and I have midterms. So, from the 3rd of November till the 14th of November, I have a pretty tight schedule, as you can tell. I mean, I had before that a pretty tight schedule, but it became even more tighter because I had a lot of things to study. So, yeah. So I sat down after the 3rd, which I wrote the first lesson, and I was going crazy before that day. I think I had 3 breakdowns. The first 2 I just sat in the floor and did nothing. And then the other one I just started bawling out and crying in the bed. So it was nice. But yeah, other than that, I really enjoyed like the little hours that it took me to build that and also record it. So I don't know much about the pack, to be completely honest with you. Even though since then I only think about how much I wanna play City Living. Like I'm studying, I'm like, I so wanna play right now. It's fun. Maybe it's so fun because I don't know, I really enjoy the fact that it is in the city, and I am a city girl, to be honest. I grew up in the city, like, no, not city, I guess. I grew up in a neighbor like Spice Market, if you want to call it like that, even though it was family friendly neighborhood. It was not in the city center. So yeah, it was a bit like Spice Market, but not all buildings. So yeah, whatever. What I was saying? So yeah, I had so much fun building it, like so much fun, and it was nice. It is a nice pack, like I'm not gonna lie. There are a few aspects that I freaking hate about this pack, but then there are a few others I'm like, ooh, yes, I like that. Which I think it is the same as with every single other like game pack and expansion pack that they had. So yeah, I don't really know. Because it was a fire station, I thought maybe adding like few red windows and few small red aspects will do it a favor, I guess, to make it look a bit more like a fire station. Because up to now it was just looking like an old factory, even though I'm not completely sure if the red windows add the vibe. But I had a bit of limited time to work with, because I told you I was pretty tight on schedule. I still am, but I really enjoyed building it. I thought it was so fun. And I also added the skylights in that part, which I loved. I just loved the idea of having something to look into the sky. I thought it was so cool, like to see the stars while you were dancing. I don't know, I have a thing with the stars. So yeah, I tried to incorporate a bit of the city around, and I used a few things that came with Get Together and a few others that came with City Living, because as I actually found out, if you have played or if you've seen any buildings from Get Together, and you know that they're like that little black holes that usually set the way that cars can't go in that, and it is only for, I guess, people to walk, and cars not to park there in the end of the street or the road. And I found out that they use these things in the city, around the city, so I felt like when I saw that, I was like, oh yeah, we can actually use a few more things from Get Together. So I really used this and I really liked it. I think overall I used quite a few packs to do that, because I was having so much fun actually. So I didn't really care about the packs, even though I usually try to have a quite tight thing about the packs because not everyone has every single pack. So yeah, I used Get Together, I used Get to Work, as you can see, I used Still Living, so basically all the expansion packs. What else did I use? I think I used, of course, yeah, I used, what was its name? Movie Hangout? Something like that, stuff pack. And I'm pretty sure that I used another thing. We shall see as the time goes by. So this is the bar aspect of the karaoke bar, the fire station karaoke bar, however you want to call it. And I really like the old, like, industrial type of vibe that it had, and I also played a lot with the lights. You will see that around the end, because I feel like the lights had an entirely different aspect and feel during the night at the game, because you can easily just use the custom, the normal lights, but if you play a bit with them and change the colors, I think everything can look so magical, and I just love it. So here's the part that I straight up didn't know what I was supposed to do with that little room, because we got these windows and the new like flooring and doors and the walls, and I really wanted to use them. I don't know why, it was something new and I really wanted to use it. Plus I felt like it is like an old building, that it had something new, and that contrast between old / modern, industrial, I guess, not old, industrial / modern, I really enjoyed it. So I don't know, it's not ideal, to be honest. It's not something that I'm completely set that I like, but it is basically what I decided to go with after all. Just because I really wanted to use these windows, basically. Because I thought at first that I was going to use these all around, but afterwards it turned out they were more modern than I thought. Because, well, I said because so many times in this video, but hey, in few things, like in few videos, few simmers that went into like the event, they did like these industrial feeling buildings, and it was like they added so many industrial things and you can really use them, and I was so excited to do that fire station. And when they found out that these don't really look as old and as industrial as I hoped, but they look a bit more modern, I was like, why? So yeah, that was a major letdown for me. But hey, I tried to basically incorporate them in the building. Otherwise, I don't know, I felt like if I wasn't going to use them, that they would, I don't know, it wouldn't really feel like a build from City Living, for reasons. After a while building, I think it took me around 3 hours to build this thing, like maybe 2.5, something like that. I realized that there are basically these things, the garage doors, that they don't have paintings on them. I guess murals or graffitis, and I was like, ooh, there's an option without them, and then I was like, but this looks so much cooler. You can easily change it if you want, so your Sims can actually paint, but I don't know. I really enjoyed the color of it, and how colorful and red it was. I don't know, I just felt like it. So the karaoke rooms, I tried to make them as home, to feel like home as possible, I guess. There are different styles. This one is more, I guess, oriented? Nah, that's not the word that I'm looking for. I don't know what's the word that I'm looking for, actually. Okay, yeah, let's continue. I don't know, I just try to give that ethnical feeling with many colors and plants and stuff. I mean, every single one has plants, but you know what I mean. You probably know what I mean. You can see what I mean. And then there is like that other one that is very industrial, and then the one that is a bit modern. So you can basically, I don't know, in my mind you can be like, hey, we want the modern like karaoke room or whatever. I don't know, I like the idea of them having personality. Like to not have prefix rooms and just copy and paste them, even though that would be so much easier rather than doing each and every single one of them separately. But hey, I really liked it. I don't know, this is the modern one, as you can tell, and I wanted all of them to have color because I feel like color is what makes things feel homely. I don't know, I feel like that. I don't know. So yeah, oh yeah, that's the thing. I wanted to like have curtains and things for you to hang your clothes, but I forgot to put them in the other rooms because I do recall to put the curtains and the mirrors so you can basically see, but I totally forgot that. But hey, now it's too late. So yeah, I used movie hangout only as it looks like. No, get together, that's from get together. I don't know. This is the biggest of the karaoke rooms because I could actually fit a bit more of stuff. I tried to make this one as industrial as possible, even though at this point I was getting kinda tired, to be completely honest with you. It was getting kinda late because I usually finish starting at around, like in normal days, like not in other days, but in normal days I usually finish starting at around 9, and I had to record. It's not that I had to, I really enjoy recording 5 Let's Play, so I didn't really want to stop, so I think the time was getting around 2 after midnight, so I was getting pretty tired, so I was like, F this. I don't care, that's good enough. I could not find the things that I wanted to put in that room and make it, I guess, industrial enough. So yeah, it ended looking pretty bare. I also, I don't know, I felt like adding security cameras everywhere would make sense, because if you have like little rooms that are actually enclosed with, I don't know, like somewhere to lay on, things might get a bit risky in there. So I decided to add security cameras just to have everything under control, and it crossed my mind on putting actually an office on the top part of the building, like that little square, I guess tower, you can tell it however you want to call it. But again, I don't know, I felt like it was more or less like a room for storage. I don't know. Plus I added, I'm not sure about that. Like, there are a lot of things of this building that I'm not completely set on, that I don't know what I would change it with. But I added that little fire sign. I was trying to find a sign that would resemble, maybe just a bit, that this was supposed to be a fire station or a firehouse, but I couldn't actually find anything, and I found this one with a fire, so I was like, would that be like fire and then station? So, they basically cut, so they won't write the entire word, so they have the fire and the station, and it would resemble fire station, because we have the symbols for the police. But it didn't really make sense to actually have this there. I tried to replicate the lights that come, like the ones that I used down the bar with the 3, I guess, lights that are colorful, but I couldn't really make it. I don't know what type of colors they are, what type of intensity they are, I don't know. But they definitely look so cool, and the ones that I tried to do don't look so cool. So here are the screenshots. I don't know. Again, I'm not completely set. I hope that you will like it. I don't know. And also, yeah, I totally forgot to mention that. I know that I have made part 1 for Hotel Transylvania if you're here a bit of time. And I told you that I was going to release the second part at Halloween, but totally didn't have time to do that, and I have it, like, it's ready. The thing is that I was contemplating between this one because City Living came out and Hotel Transylvania, and I decided to go with City Living. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you will have an amazing day, and take care. Bye.